Oh, wrong one. Let's do that. Alright, anyways, welcome. We're going to be continuing the OSU rebuild. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because after this one we're going to be doing a giant rebuild. Let me fix this real quick. There we go. Shoes move. I'll go to the PS remote play. There we go. Going to actually anyways, that shit gets confusing sometimes. That shit is full screen. There we go.
These nuts.
We are about to play Florida State. This is gonna be a fun one. So I'm trying to get to live chat from my phone. So just in case someone tries to chat something, I can see it. There we go. I'm trying to put hashtags so we can put. I feel like it don't matter because it's Past o'clock at night. It'll be aight. It'll be aight. We haven't worn the orange yet. I hate those script helmets though, that's the thing. I'm gonna bear in because we're about to play Florida State in their stadium. This is gonna be interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Mucho interesting. Here we go.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a...
Why is the Oklahoma State fans doing? Why are my fans doing the chant?
Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Cowboys will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida State's offense will take the field first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pittman. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Pittman. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. To throw, it's Sperry. They're working that left side.
When you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. So Oklahoma State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational
Holy
talent
crap.
at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better...
Nice.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Cowboys are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lions. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. And some room to work.
Hell yeah.
Running inside the 20. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play. The Cowboys, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides the back on the option to give. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from...
Just keeps moving.
Golly.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Berry. The screen, and watch out! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Got a little space. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
God, get him down.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Touchdown, no! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 4 over Buffalo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The give to Davis. He breaks a tackle. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Davis. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He's going to take off. Crosses the 35. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. He'll try to get it through the air. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to you.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. The Cowboys need to pick it up on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line down.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd and goal. Here's a heat. Got some room headed to the goal line. And they saved the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to scores on the sneak.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Back to throw. It's Sperry. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Hagan. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. They'll go hurry up here. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pittman. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Flips it out on the screen. Fighting off the defender. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The give to the back. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw. It's Sperry. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out.
Ah, yeah!
That's a live ball.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lions. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
And the Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I'll be right back.
just in the packet. Barely some more to practice. This your joint like you just packed it. A spliff and lift me to Atlas. They acting like it ain't magic. Packing stuff, I just pack it. But if it's something you love, then is it really a habit? We ride, yeah, we roll, yeah.
Oops, I pressed the wrong button. We are back.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, better look out. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Wants to go up top on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Cowboys will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Cowboys! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Caught behind the line. It's Hagan. Crosses the 30. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Seminoles in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's...
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Got the first down and more. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's going to run it. Crosses the 40. And he'll be smacked to the ground. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. They'll try to get the first through the air. Working that left side now. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back.
Offside, defense.
That's just a... On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll run it from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's open on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down.
I didn't mean to throw it to him. I meant to...
13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. That's reeled in. It's Hagan. He'll try to take it back. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Offense set on 1st down. They'll ride Davis here. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Berry. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Plucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gives it on the option. Fights off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker. They put it in and they blocked it. He's got the ball. That one's live.
And what a time to do it. Tie ball game, 2nd half. You always talk about offense, you always talk about defense, but the special teams field goal block unit coming up big for this team.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Touch pass on the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Release to the back. Gets open down the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got his man in the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. They move on top here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Leaves it with the back.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Sperry. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Pittman. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Got it in the middle, it's Russell. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Right on the money.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. And the Cowboys will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air, it's Sperry. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. Big run after the catch, and wisely runs to the sideline to save time on the clock as they try to put together something late. Looking downfield on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Here's a throw downfield late. Falls incomplete. They
Good win.
To the final whistle, but that's going to do it. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit.
Alright, I think that's going to wrap it up for tonight, everyone. I guess I'll see y'all in the stream tomorrow. Alright, I think that's gonna wrap it up for tonight.